Working at Old Paradise Yard is a very unique experience. Working in London, you think of tower blocks, and here we're sort of nestled into this sort of little design community, which is great, it's inspiring.
Coming to 3Equals1, we have a lot of fun in the office. Everyone has a bit of a joke. Obviously, we get our work done, but we enjoy ourselves while we're doing it. It's a real kind of family environment. It's just a really enjoyable environment to be in.
What I think I particularly enjoy being here is that it's somewhere that gives you the opportunity to be heavily involved in projects from start to finish because of the fact you're in a reasonably small team, which obviously in a lot of other places you don't get opportunities.
So what makes 3Equals1 different is we are really staff and people focused. We work with the company. We want to understand the culture, the personality, the people who are doing the 8-hour days. We work with the client from start to finish. We want them to sort of go through the journey and have a real story of their office and be proud of it by the end of the result.
What I like about the approach of 3Equals1 is they really try to look at the people and not really at the things that are usual to do. So every project is different and they really try to look at the company and how they work. And I think that's very important for how they approach the project.
So our mantra, Making Work Live, is all about the people. We're designing an office for people to work in and to be happy to go into. Most of our lives are in the workplace or in our chosen profession. We really need to focus on how to making work not feel separate from our lives, because it isn't. It is part of our lives. And so therefore the workplace needs to really celebrate that rather than trying to hide that.
What kind of drew me to workplace design was the psychological impact that it can have on people and how that can affect productivity, people's well-being. I mean, we're at work 75% of our life. We might as well enjoy it.
So personally for me, I like thinking about how the end user is going to interact with the space. I think that's probably the most interesting part about any project. So it's great to kind of think, all right, I'm making this change to this space. How's this going to affect this person? And trying to envisage people actually in the end product while you're doing it.
I think the way that technology is changing, the way that people are changing, the way that there's different demographics, there's different types of businesses out there, it's constantly evolving. It's about changing with those companies and listening to what those people need. The way that we're sort of different is that we really kind of try to look and do a lot of research. We're not scared of using new materials and new products or new technologies, and we're sometimes learning just as much as they are. And I think that's something that a lot of companies and clients really want and require in their spaces.
So working with Maz is great. She's a great atmosphere to have around the office. She's got a great personality. And obviously, she can be really serious at times, and when it comes to crunch time, her ethic on work is really, really good. She's a great person to learn off in that respect. But then when it's a little bit more relaxed, really enjoyable to have a chat with and go out for a drink with.